Time for the metronome. The timer's pretty lenient, at least with my route. I should have like 40 seconds left or so. I'm just gonna pause for a second to make sure I don't do something stupid and hasty. And there it is. So yeah, the first time I got to that Yoshi clip, which is pretty easy, I had a slightly different visual cue, and I tried to err on the side of caution, which actually pushed me into a range that didn't work. So even though that's probably one of the easiest parts of the level, I have screwed it up before. But I'm okay with that. I learned some things. And where the heck are apostrophes in this one? Aha, here they are. I don't think this is happening blindfolded. The text probably isn't legible because of how bad my resolution is, but my comment is, don't worry, we won't tell Nintendo about this level. And that's just because Nintendo has this stupid policy on glitches. Frankly, I don't even think they would be able to tell that this level uses glitches, though. They probably wouldn't be able to figure out what the heck is going on in it. Alright, so I'm glad to finally get this out of the way. So I guess some things I should say are, I'm trying to remember, I first got some Say puzzle in 100 Man, so I was just like looking at the things he had with Enigma in the title, and I saw this level. And because I enjoy glitch hunting, I enjoy trying to find out weird things, so I looked into the level a lot, and I kind of came up with a tentative blueprint for going through the level, but it didn't quite work, so I stopped looking at it for a long time. So the big person to give shoutouts to here would be Ahoyu, because he actually contacted me and was like, hey, we're going to get some people together to try to finally solve this level. So we shared what we knew, and like he knew something that helped me overcome an issue in my route, and then we were able to do a lot of work together. And we kind of came up with this general plan for going through the level, but it still had some issues. Like the second to last room, the one with the horizontal screens, we used to bring a P-switch there, and that proved to be enormously problematic. And eventually, we learned from Say that we were supposed to actually bring a screen with us. So then I just I reworked the middle section leading up to that, so that we had a screen with us instead. And it did involve changing a lot of things, but it wasn't too bad. And as for the ending, like I think a lot of people independently figured out how the Kaiser Bytes room works. It's not too complicated. And for the very ending, the big person to give a shout out to regarding that would be Draculantern. He's the person who like brought this Yoshi clip to my attention, and also brought to my attention that it was patched out. But I eventually, just a couple days ago, figured out a way of actually practicing it in the editor. I was going to have Jaku upload a hacked level with old physics to practice it, but conveniently, I didn't need to do that. So yeah, that's the big story of the level. Oh, and I guess the other person to give a shout out to would be Sombro You Don't Know, because the whole thing with Yoshi and pushing him backwards and slowly killing everything with the dropped spiny, that was all totally his idea. So yeah, shoutouts to Draculantern, Ahoyu, in particular them, also Sombro, and of course shoutouts to Say for making the level. It was an interesting level to try to dissect and beat.